We know that the market is glowing with altcoins, which have more momentum and juicy returns like Dogecoin. Apart from these coins and Bitcoin, there are more such coins nobody is giving much attention to. However, they have the potential to surpass Bitcoin's trading volume. Today, we will be talking about one such coin. Hi Fixers, welcome to Fix Your Finances, Build Financial Wealth. If you want to build your financial wealth and fill your mind with the right information, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more valuable content. Let's get into today's video. Trending at $1.28 per coin, with a 24-hour trading volume of over $3 billion, Cardano is up 0.76% in the last 23 hours. It is currently ranked at 6th position with a live market capitalization of over $40 billion, with a circulating supply of over 30 billion ADA coins. Every digital currency has been made with a different approach. Cardano ADA's entire agenda is to become a proof-of-stake blockchain platform, having a goal to allow visionaries, innovators, and trendmakers. This coin has an ideology to spread positivity globally. The coin has an open source project aiming to redistribute power from the unaccountable structures to the borderlines to individual, forming a society which is more transparent, fair, reasonable, and secure. It was in 2017 that Cardano was founded, making it a very early point to have crossed its $1 mark. This coin trades with its native cryptocurrency called ADA, designed in a way to ensure that the owners can participate in the operations of the network, making it similar to the board of directors of a company. Those holding Cardano will have the right to vote on any proposed changes to the software. Cardano has been recently on the news because of the fiery response given by its founder, Charles Hoskinson, to David Hoffman, the Bankless podcast co-owner, alleged, calling Cardano a scam. Charles Hoskinson was one of the co-founders of Ethereum, and David is an Ethereum influencer. We are not sure whether its cold fight was based on facts or personal agenda. Anyways, Charles Hoskinson has been backing Cardano, also implying that Cardano is better than Ethereum. Hoskinson is the CEO of IHOK, a company that built the blockchain for Cardano. He has told in interviews that he got involved in cryptocurrencies back in 2011. He is a technology entrepreneur. Mathematics, back in 2013, he created a course on Bitcoin which got taken by 80,000 students. He further, in 2020, along with his company, has donated ADA worth $500,000 to the University of Wyoming's Blockchain Research and Development Lab. Nonetheless, this man is a genius, and coming from this creation was expected to be sarcastically brutal. Hoskinson, on his Twitter tweet, we quote, "It's extraordinary. Every day, so many of these podcasters feel comfortable calling Cardano a blatant scam. It's one thing to say you're skeptical, it's another to call us criminals. This is crypto in 2021. Figure out why so many people want nothing to do with it." Hoskinson simply spoke about the extreme baseless views given by such people, which are the factors why crypto's value is less than stellar reputation among no-coiners. Similarly, however, Hoffman's comment directly struck Hoskinson's ego. The CEO's comment will have the same effect to the later. Moreover, with Hoskinson's words, a cold rivalry has been cultured between Cardano and Ethereum, with Cardano having been in terms to launch a finished proof-of-stake smart contract platform. Hoffman's view was not justiciable. All this happened when David Hoffman was conveying his views to Scott Melker, a crypto advocate named the Wolf of Wall Street, on the data to support Ethereum's viability. According to him, he was just providing his views with facts. He also talked much about the Ethereum Improvement Proposal, otherwise known as EIP 1559. This is a program proposed to improve wallet UX by the process of implementation of a more predictable, steady, and stabilized gas fee mechanism. This program has also featured a deflationary element wherein the base fee will get burnt, rather than paying out to the miners. However, this method of burning base fee was opposed by the miners as it could likely cut down a good part of their revenue. David Hoffman had, during his conversation with Melker, dismissed this notion about Cardano being a worthy competitor to Ethereum when Ethereum's new program was being called as ineffective, arising the issue of Ethereum killers. He said, "Cardano doesn't even have smart contracts. I'm very skeptical of Cardano. There is no application there, there is no app layer, there's no assets, there's no trading, no Uniswap. I will put on my very skeptical hat and say Cardano perhaps is a blatant scam." Even though Hoffman accused Cardano ADA of being a blatant scam, he did praise Polkadot, claiming that Polkadot is one such platform that has the potential to surpass and become a worthy contender to Ethereum, making it an Ethereum killer. As for Hoffman, Polkadot is a very viable alternative. For the same, he gave the reasoning that since Polkadot has not been doing any sort of fake marketing employed by Cardano, it was not only Cardano that's suffering from such allegations. Hoffman also did not spare Ripple's XRP. He discredited Ripple, accusing it of using unethical ways to increase the value of the coin. He supported the allegations claimed by the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission on Ripple that its CEO and chairman had used unethical marketing techniques, trading Ripple on unregistered platforms, also spent over $3 billion for Ripple's marketing. However, Hoskinson was not interested in justifying Hoffman on Cardano's update on smart contracts, as the same was addressed by Charles on a live stream when he updated about Alonzo. The IOG boss had already discussed the criticisms of Cardano's lack of dApps. He even replied to the comments of people asking about the nightclub punters when the nightclub is still being built. He replied, quoting, "Yet what are the dApps running on Cardano? That's like saying you're opening a nightclub, you haven't opened it yet. And you say, how come no one's in your nightclub? It's like, we're still building it." Charles Hoskinson has already criticized Cardano for its lack of applications. Won't it be evident that the builder will modify his build when he finds defects? Hoskinson agreed on some parts of Cardano which need development, and they are developing the same. However, under such scenarios, no one should criticize him or the coin for not having what a finished project should have. He further reiterated that platform intending to include DEX, oracles, stablecoin offerings, and NFT markets in the future. But Alonzo will lead the first launch. It is the 1st of April that Cardano released the Daedalus update, issued in support of native tokens on its blockchain along with Project Catalyst Fund 3. Cardano has been claiming on its official website that this decentralization event makes it one of the most decentralized blockchains in the world, referring to the Alonzo update that will bring smart contract functionality to its blockchain. The development of this upgrade is enabled by the Plutus platform, bringing a native smart contract language to users of Cardano. According to Cardano's roadmap, the Alonzo update will be functioning by this August 2021. This update will enable Cardano with digital agreements. Through this, the companies and developers will get offered by opportunities, enabling smart contracts and decentralized applications, abbreviated as dApps. Alonzo has a simple multi-signature scripting language used in Cardano Shelley by applying an approach which is systematic, focusing on the formal method and verification, and updating with the Plutus core language. It will further provide with more efficient and stable scription options. The Alonzo ledger extends to the implementation of unspent transaction output, abbreviated as EUTXO. Accounting on the model to provide powerful scripting, the IO Global team has been working progressively on the combining of Alonzo's rules with Cardano Node and Ledger code since March. After its completion, Cardano will be able to provide CLI support and working API tools. The team is scheduled to work on the Plutus production to start a private testnet from ID April to early May. The advanced developers during this test will be testing the platform, whether or not it's possible to create and use smart Cardano tokens, NFTs, marketplaces, or dApps. Alonzo update will be taking May and June period for the quality assurance and user testing. That will be followed by a 4-week feature freeze. Following that, Alonzo Protocol update will be available to the wallet platforms and for all crypto exchanges to have time to upgrade. Hoskinson has informed us about all the necessary step-by-step workings on the smart contract technology long back. If everything goes well, from August, we will all be viewing the new avatar of Cardano. Hoffman was negligent enough for not having researched Cardano's smart contract. Comparing that with Ethereum, Cardano is much younger and efficient in terms of working and developments. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Cardano being better than Ethereum. And make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at FixYourFinances_. See you next time at Fix Your Finances.